Never underestimate the power of intention. Your thoughts, your words, they are the keys to your future. Hello, hi, and welcome to Meaningful Mondays with me, Rashmi Shetty, a space where I share my life lessons. And today's goes on amazing life lessons that I got over the weekend. I was host once again to the Shankar Mahadevan Academy's get together called SANGAM, and it was a beautiful Saturday and Sunday. Close to music, divinity at its proximity, amazing songs put together, and watching the performers and Shankar Mahadevan's feedback to each of them, the questions the children had, and the interactions. A lot of learning, a lot of life lessons. But just to see the intent of two friends who got together one after and they got together after years after engineering. One by then had established himself in technology and the other had established himself in music, and together they come and create a platform where music is taught online. Something unheard of, but they started with an experiment. Their intention was very pure, to spread the joy of music and to make sure that maximum number of people, immaterial of age group, gets to learn music from the comfort of their home. Online because they wanted to make it global, and thus started a journey. They were not too sure how strategically they're going to build it, but today, after 11 years, they have reached 88 countries and they're still growing. So it was beautiful to see the academy grow year by year, month by month, and the children expressing the joy of learning music, of creating music, of writing lyrics. All of this was an amazing space to absorb from. There were three beautiful lessons that I picked from hosting this show. First and foremost was dream, because I saw the audacity of dreaming coming true there with a space created for so many meaningful things. Seeing little kids creating their movements, creating their lyrics, and composing songs was amazing for me. So, first and foremost, don't worry about the future. Put your intent out there and get it into action mode. So, the purity of intent, the more pure it is, the more further you reach. And that's exactly what I saw unfolding. The purity of intent reaching far and wide. Secondly, children. You know, they are a whole group of people that we underestimate as adults. Children are actually amazing teachers. And to see some of the most difficult, complicated compositions sung with ease by these kids taught me that we underestimate children most of the time. They have a lot of capacity and we do not challenge them. So, the more you challenge children, the more you are surprised. And thirdly, there was a teacher who shared how, when a composition came to her and she was asked to teach, she was like, oh my God, this is going to be so difficult for little children. She said, okay, let me just give it a start. And in the process of teaching the children, she just sang it to them, and seeing how quickly they were absorbing, she started dividing it into smaller bits and teaching them, because all this happens online and it's not live. And kids come from all different time zones. So she has to make sure that each of them get a hang of all the sargams so that they get it right when they're actually singing it. And she said, when I set out, it was with so much of diffidence because I was not too sure whether these kids will pick it up. But they taught me that it's important as a teacher to be open to adapting your teaching style. And she said, therefore, because they were small, I started cutting it in bits and pieces and recording and sending it over to make sure it became easy for them to understand and pick it up. And they surprised me with the way in which they picked the complexity to perform like they did today. So, three beautiful lessons. One, the purity of intent, you never know. However audacious your dream, it will come true. Second, never underestimate the power of children and their abilities just because they are way smaller than you in age. Allow them to bloom the way they're meant to. And third, as a teacher, keep yourself open. You'll be surprised how roles reverse and you end up enjoying the process of teaching. Have a beautiful week ahead. Stay safe, stay blessed.